genitals.
Yeah. Which one was your favorite one? Go to that one first.
Pangu. I'll do.
Pangu.
Am I gonna do
Let's do Pangu.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is about a cosmic egg.
A cosmic egg.
This one's cool. I like this one. So this is like this is an ancient Chinese story, about it has yin and yang involved in it. Um, this is a type of story that comes from like an egg. That's like a type of story. There's all sorts of types of stories. But this one is like egg and like primordial being. So,
Okay.
Yeah, let me pull up a picture of Pangu. He was in the Instagram.
Oh, that was the dude?
That's Pangu.
Okay. That's a weird looking dude.
Dude, this story's epic. Fuck. Shit, that's Pinterest. Fuck. That's Pangu, everyone. Yeah, it's a very epic story. I'll come back to our face. Okay.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Oh man, I keep yawning today.
It's because it's a bedtime story. It's the bedtime story. I'm tired too. It's easier when you're like, you gotta like talk to like stay up. Okay. So this is the story of Pangu.
Alright.
The key thing, look for similarities with the past stories we talked about. That's important too.
Sure. Okay.
Long
exciting.
ago, not in a land before time, but a time before land, there was nothing in the universe except an enormous egg-shaped entity. Don't laugh. It's good.
There was nothing except an enormous egg. I don't know. All right.
Okay, think about the singularity in the Big Bang. They could be talking about that. Maybe they knew before us. Who knows? Inside the egg, the opposite forces of yin and yang were all scrambled. It was a complete mess. But over time, interactions between various substances and energies eventually conceived a being, a shaggy, horned giant named Pangu. So imagine me with really long hair and horns and a beard. It's a humanoid looking motherfucker.
So like Genghis Khan with horns.
Yeah. Like he's hairy.
Hairy, okay.
For 18,000 years, Pangu slept and grew. One day he suddenly awoke. He opened his eyes, but saw only pitch blackness. He strained his ears, but heard only unnerving silence. So nothing. Pangu found his dreary surroundings highly disturbing. Flustered, Pangu conjured a magical axe and landed upon the egg a mighty chop. So he split the egg in half into two. So it was just like whoosh. There's just two halves of eggs. You know, it's hard boiled.
Whoa, where did he get this axe from? He just conjures shit.
Yes, dude. He's a fucking god. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay. So we split it in half. You know, it's soft boiled, so there's a little bit of goop running out. It's a good time.
Does he go?
No, not yet. Ew. No, cosmic eggs do not taste very good. I'm making shit up. I'm making shit up. I'm kidding.
Canon.
Okay, I'm distracted. But Pangu is anxious that the halves. Oh wait, I missed a part. So he split it in half. Mm-hmm. Slowly, yin and yang began to separate. Everything dark and heavy sank down to form the earth, and the rest, light and clear, drifted up to form the heavens. But Pangu was anxious that the halves would close up again, and so he stood between the two halves to keep them apart. With each passing day, the sky rose 10 feet further above him, and the earth thickened 10 feet below him. And Pangu himself grew 10 feet, just to keep up with the growing expanse and hold on. It was a lonely and strenuous job. This toil the conscientious giant endured for another 6,570,000 days, or 18,000 years, until he was certain that the realms were finally stabilized. Then with a great crash, Pangu laid down and died. So he's really tired right now. So he died of exhaustion.
Did
As the
everything come clashing together?
Not yet. Hold on, we're getting there. We're getting.
Okay, okay, okay.
As the weary Pangu collapsed, miraculous transformation took place. His final breath turned into wind and clouds, his voice into rumbling thunder. His left eye blazed into a sun, and right eye gleamed into the moon. His hair and beard became the stars of the Milky Way. His limbs and hands and feet transformed into great mountains, and the blood running through his veins into flowing rivers. His flesh converted into fertile farmlands, his bone turned into precious gems and minerals. His teeth and nails become lustrous metals. The hair on his skin burgeoned into lush vegetation, and the sweat from his extended labors fell as rainwater for the mortal world. Some say that Pangu's spirit never ceased but turned into humans, which accounts for the ancient Chinese belief that humans are the soul of all matter. So Pangu, he basically sacrificed his life. But I like the other version better, which was the fleas were the humans in Pangu's hair. So we're gonna go with that.
Okay, all right. Wow.
That was a cool one, right, dude? Fucking like holding an egg together, soft boiled egg.
Another interesting thing is right now, since we know what we know about the sun and moon, we know how big and how much greater the sun is than the moon. But I guess back then they just saw sun in the morning, moon in the night, and they were both just these bright objects. So
Yeah.
they're very equal in all of these stories.
Yeah. It's cool, right?
Yeah, man.
So like we could look at what the ancient Chinese valued, which is like hold on, where was it? Yeah, so they believe that all humans are the soul of all matter, um, which is true. Like we're like being recycled atoms all the time. So like you died
Okay,
and
sure.
you're recycled into the soil and all that. You become like
Mhm.
eventually you decompose and become the trees and stuff, um, which is cool. I thought this one was very epic, and
Yeah.
yeah, don't even get me started on cosmic bacon.
Wait, hold up. Did the stuff get? Did everything clash together or not?
No, no. The whole point was he was preventing them from condensing again.
Yeah, but he's dead now.
No, yeah, he made sure. So he held the two
Oh.
halves apart until he was absolutely sure that they wouldn't combine again.
Oh, okay, 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 gotcha.
Now,
Another interesting thing is how Earth was the darkness, everything dark, and
mhm,
the sky, not even heaven, was everything light. So is he just saying Earth is hell?
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's just so it's that hard concept that we've kind of talked about before, which is like nothing. We talk about it. We meditate and stuff. Like, what is just nothing? And he is talking about that, like nothing, like void,
Hmm.
like just nothing. Um, so I guess he didn't like it. But also, we can also think of the egg, I guess, as like the singularity. Like maybe the egg will reform later, and it will in the Big Bang theory. Um, it'll all condense again and then blow up again. So maybe there
Is
is
that part of
another.
the Big Bang Theory?
Yeah. So it all like it was a singularity. You could think of it as the egg, and it exploded, right? And then there was
Hmm.
light, and then eventually all this shit happened. Um, Interestingly enough, notice how it says like the heavy stuff like fell to the bottom. Like that's kind of gravity and stuff like that. So all like the mass, the heavy stuff,
I
but everything,
see, I
the
see.
nothingness and like the gas didn't really do that. But like all the heavy stuff kind of turned into. So you can kind of. It's weird how you can kind of think of, or you can very like this one is very close to like the Big Bang Theory, which is cool. You know.
I wonder if some point in the future, way, way, way in the future, beyond to a time where we like probably can't even comprehend, if modern science today is going to be looked as a religion, as a
Yeah,
myth.
it might. So I like to compare how, the ancient people looked at the oceans as very vast. Well, we look at the same thing with space. Like we think it's very vast because that is our new ocean. Because we can't go that
Okay,
far,
I gotcha.
you know?
Yeah.
Um, so maybe one day everything we think we know is disproven. Who knows? Um,
Because